New features of the alley-oop and the contact dunks, and I think it's great for the game. It's a new skill level.
This year it feels like a little bit more toned down, and you actually have to time them with the new meter, which I think people will like.
Green bean.
Yes, sir. I got to play with Kyrie and Steph, and oh man, some of the badges too. That
a beautiful skyline in the colossal Renaissance Center. We're just about ready for tip.
Hey, Brian. Nikola Jokic said, quote, growing up in Serbia, I fell in love with basketball. Playing professionally at 16 years old, I developed fast. Now, when other players pull me or grab my leg, I love it. That's how we played in Serbia. Not fighting, but just the passion.
Great stuff, Allie. Thanks. So, the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. They've got Kobe Bryant. Hayes is out there with Nikola Jokic. Then there's John Wall. And for Detroit, a lot of teams don't like to tip their hand too early in the season. Coaches like to keep a few tricks up their sleeve for later on, Clark.
As very well they should be. I mean, it's a really long season, and you're learning your team, so you figure out different things that you'd like to add later on in the season. And you really don't want to reveal anything that might give you an edge if you hold on to it until later down the road.
So Detroit will get the first possession. Here's Houston. Wall covering. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession. Out to the wing. Pass to Bosch. True on the 14-footer.
And that gets us rolling. Whew. What a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
Now here's Bryant. What a tremendous game he played against Denver. Here's Hayes to the wing on the left. Shot clock at 5. Here's Wall. Curry with some nice D. Here's the Pistons with the ball. They couldn't put the pieces together last time out, losing to the Clippers.
And you know, I mean, they played with great energy all the way through. Just fell a little bit short.
Yeah, they were really close right there. Just couldn't string together a few key plays to help get them over the top for the win.
Here's Houston. We played just over a minute here in the first. Here's Bosch. And the layup falls.
And, you know, Chris Bosch is so skilled close to the bucket. Get him the ball, and he'll find a way to score.
Outside Wall. Pass to Kirilenko. Now here's Hayes. He's covered by Curry. And here's Bryant outside. Sends it home from three-point land.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's Bosch. He's defended by Hayes. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
You know, Chris Bosch offers a versatility that you got to love. I mean, a terrific big man who can sink it from deep and also does solid work on defense and can post you up as well.
And the first one at the line is good. Both shots good from the stripe.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Wall, the pass to Jokic. Now Wall. Pass to Jokic. Shoots over Cousins. Jokic, no good.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Here's Bosch. Here's Houston. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Cousins can't hit. Ball against Curry. Goes up on the baseline. Wall, no good. For Detroit, they've gone 2 for 5 to start today's game. Here's Houston driving in, and there's the rejection. Here's Jokic. Can't get it to drop.
1 of 5 to start the game. They have to slow down and just play their brand of basketball. So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
Pass to Bryant. Here's Kirilenko. Throws it up high. And the big finish by Wall.
How about terrific timing by Wall on that play? I mean, he's up in the air at exactly the right moment to throw it down.
Here's Houston, covered by Bryant. And here's Curry. Cousins, the pass to Curry. Pass to Bosch. The Pistons need to get one up quick. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
And stolen by Jokic. Bryant with it. He's picked up by Cousins. From 17, he got a piece of it.
Cousins not one to be challenged there. Tenacious denial.
Pass to Bosch. There's the block. Fast break, Minnesota. Here's Bryant. Lays it up and in on a nice reverse. Bryant's got 5 points.
Get some style points there. Pretty finish.
Timeout called, the Pistons.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Let's see how last year's top scorers stack up on the 2K leaderboard. Stephen Curry, number 1.
For him, it was a season to remember, and I think his fans would say the same.
The Pistons trailing. Pass to Wilkins. Right wing. Lets it go. Moncrief, no good.
Boy, the defense got lucky there with him missing it, but they don't want to chance that again.
Hits the trifecta. Give him 8 points now.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Here's Bosch. Back to Curry. Here's Wilkins. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. 4 on the clock. To stop the run. Here's Moncrief. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Well, I love the way he goes after it there. I mean, you've got to respect that. He's rewarded for his efforts of pursuing the ball.
Pass to Tomjanovich. Bryant outside. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
Boy, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
Here's Moncrief. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. Hibbert can't hit. The Timberwolves have gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. Ah, nice shot by Kirilenko.
You know, John Wall is not just a dynamic scorer. He is outstanding at sharing the ball with his open teammates.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Pass to Curry. He takes it in. Here's Bosch. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Wall with it. Jokic with it. Oh, they get a hand on it. 1:42 left in the first quarter here. On the wing, Curry. He had a 33-point outing in their last game against the Clippers. Here's Bosch. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
I also like what they've done on the fast break in their first half tonight. They're taking it to them.
The first free throw is good. Both teams deciding to change it up. And so he makes both from the line.
It can help a big man's game to hit those free throws. It keeps the defense from getting too aggressive.
Here's Monroe. And he buries his first look. There's 1:17 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Moncrief. Pass to Abdul Rauf. To the inside. Bosch. That's his 3rd basket in 5 shots. Solid work.
I tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. I mean, he's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game.
There's 53 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Inside. Ah, nice shot by Kirilenko. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
To the middle. Fades and shoots. And it's Kirilenko with a rebound.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Here's Moncrief. Uses the glass on the layup.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
And here's Bryant. Fires the three. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. We'll be right back after this word. And a first-time All-Star in 2021. For Julius Randle, his newfound confidence shooting from outside unlocked the rest of his game.
It's really just all about just me getting into my shot quick and just, everything with my shot. It starts with my base and my feet, my footwork. And that's really all it is, making sure I have a strong base.
Getting that power from the legs, Grant.
Yeah, that's important launching from deep. For shooters, there's usually that one thing they key in on, and that's his.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, let's quickly break down the game. What we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
It's simple. You can protect the rim the way they have. It's a big advantage.
Yeah, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots in there.
And for the Timberwolves, Julius Randle out there with DeAndre Ayton. Then it's Andrew Wiggins, and it's Anderson in at the 2. And for players these days, a lack of shooting can be a big hindrance. Grant, would you be more concerned by struggles from the perimeter or the free throw line?
I'd be more concerned with struggles at the free throw line. I mean, if you struggle there, you can become very, very tentative out there on the court, and opponents can foul to force your hand. With an excellent balance of size and touch, he's a tremendous finisher right there inside.
Pass to Monroe. Just 5 on the clock. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
His mid-range shot is very solid. I mean, for some reason, the defense let him have it.
On the wing, Green. Anderson covers. Here's Jackson. And that comes off the assist by Green.
Finishing through contact. Jackson showing why a 6'11" guy with real shooting ability is so dangerous.
Here's Monroe. A quick shot there. It's off target. Down low. Here's Jackson. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Jackson's got 6 points in the quarter. Minnesota has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. Anderson against Green. Anderson gets the bucket. Anderson's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
Pass to Jackson. Here's Abdul Rauf. Back to Jackson. He can't get that one to fall. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And this is their first time matched up with the Pistons this year.
The last season, they swept this team, though both were struggling throughout the year.
2 teams in the bottom of the East and West, as you said. These regular season victories count for more. Both hungry for a win tonight.
And he's really silencing all the haters. Randle has become a guy you can run the offense through time and time again.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, how do I put this? Nikola Jokic, not the most chiseled physique. He said when he first made the NBA, there were no muscles. None. Now I have a couple, he said. To be honest, I like being a little bit heavier because guys are pushing me. I need that weight. It's funny they say, quote, he's not been in shape. I'm playing in 80 games, and they still say it. Brian?
The Joker indeed, Allie. Thanks for that. Abdul Rauf, no good. And Randle effectively became a point center starting last year.
And coach put him in spots where he can make easy reads. So Randle knows exactly when to attack and when to look for a teammate.
Anderson. And finished off by Anderson.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Detroit calls timeout.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
And the Pistons going with a whole new group out there. And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Timberwolves on D. 10-point lead. This is their biggest of the game. Here's Wilkins to win the run. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Here's Wall. Rebound Detroit. And at home for the next game, it'll be Charlotte pulling in to face them. It'll be the second of 3 straight games on their home floor.
Hey, T.J. Warren is definitely a scorer. He's got a shoot-first mentality, but he'll give it up if you're open.
Now Wall. He had 22 in the win against the Nuggets in Denver.
Yeah, not to mention a couple of blocks, too. Making his presence felt at both ends of the floor. Just a perfect pass and some pretty slick body control on the finish, too.
Man, that's butter.
He could have messed that up trying for a big slam. Nice work going to the layup.
And they're pushing it up. And there's Wall. That one's good. On the assist by Anderson. And now a 10-point Minnesota lead. The Pistons have gotten 6 of 10 shots to drop in the second. Nice work. Curry finds Cousins. Outside Warren. Just 5 to shoot. Outside Curry. Takes the 3. And he can't get that one. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. They're coming off a win against the Nuggets.
And most of the arena was totally against them. But they looked inward, trusted each other, and made good plays.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena. And they proved it that game.
Now here's Curry. Looking for his first basket, still in this one.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Anderson passes to Wall. Rebounded by the Pistons.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor. But his teammates have picked up the slack.
Warren. The rebound by Tomjanovich.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
16 feet out and off the glass. That one's good. Wall's got 6.
When it comes to the jump shot and jump shooting, I think this is Wall's most natural range, right in this area.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Pass to Wilkins. Deflected.
An aggressive defender, Carter Jr., also excels at using those physical advantages he has to turn shots back.
Wall gets the bucket.
Looks like he's getting warmed up. Much better efficiency here in the second quarter.
Here's Wilkins. A minute 6 left in the first half. Back to Curry. Oh, they need this. Drops in the 3.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Here's Tomjanovich. Anderson for 3. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
Wall against Curry. Thin. Here's Tomjanovich. What? No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Wall against Curry. Goes up on the wing. The Pistons clear it. Here's Wilkins. Got a hand on it. And it's going to be out of bounds. Detroit will have another go. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile 1 block?
Oh, my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
Now into the lineup for the Timberwolves.
Knocked away. Here's Kirilenko. Great look, but off the mark. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves up 15 points as this quarter concludes, building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thanks. I'm here now with Dwayne Casey. Coach, how do you assess your shot selection and your decision-making offensively?
Well, we had some good looks. We just got to make sure we keep our poise and composure and knock them down. We had some good looks. We knew they were going to come out with a lot of juice, a lot of speed, a lot of quickness. We made some mistakes defensively.
Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It's Minnesota out in front at the half. They lead by 15. Kenny, how'd you feel about it?
How good are these guys on the fast break? They're pushing the ball, finding the open man, finishing strong. They're at a breakneck pace, and if they can maintain this level of intensity in the second half, blowout city.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Detroit?
Well, with the way they struggled to defend the three-point line, it started to look like warm-up drills. Not be afraid to bring more defenders out high. They got to make life tougher on those outside shooters.
With a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Minnesota's got 6 of 7 threes to fall. They're looking solid out there. Wall, the pass to Hayes. Back to Wall. Here's Kirilenko. Now here's Wall. Shot clock at 6. Bryant outside. And he's going for the lob. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. And for the Timberwolves, John Wall is out there with Kobe Bryant. Then there's Nikola Jokic. Then there's Hayes. And Cousins throws it down.
Cousins really has a great basketball IQ, folks, and he showed it to you there by rolling effectively after the screen.
Pass to Hayes. Now here's Bryant. From outside, off the mark. Ball against Curry. To the paint. Cousins can't hit.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
And it's out of bounds to Minnesota.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Pass to Bryant. Three-pointer. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
That one drops for them.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now here's Wall. 9 points in the game. Bryant outside. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Cousins. They get it again. Here's Jokic. 2 points. That one goes. Jokic has got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, you got to do more than that to stop Jokic. I mean, this guy is a master at converting through tough defense.
Curry gets the bucket.
Good, solid start to the half, hitting 3 out of 4.
The Timberwolves have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Pass to Hayes. Bryant outside. And another 3 from Minnesota.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Here's Houston. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. No one covering.
They're on fire right now, shooting 80% to start the second half.
Wall against Curry. And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That's his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Now into the lineup for the Timberwolves.
Here's Monroe. He's got 7. And here's Bryant outside. The shot no good. Hayes against Curry. Over to the left wing. Here's Bosch. Blocked. And they get it back. Houston. No good. A bit long that time.
Analytics already don't favor the mid-range jumper, let alone against exceptional defense.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, there's an annual survey of NBA executives. Going into last season, the Pistons were selected for worst offseason. But with the promise of their young players, guys, some optimism that the rebuild in the Motor City is off to a strong start.
Physical, defensive-minded, Allie. That's Detroit basketball, isn't it? Detroit calls timeout. He hails from a small town in Serbia. Jokic played basketball, but also a number of other sports that he credits for his current skill set.
Yeah, he says water polo helped with the one-hand passes, and volleyball helped with the tip-ins. And the harness racing, well, who knows? But he was obsessed with it.
Andre Ayton, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Stojakovic. Offensive rebound.
He's really carrying the load, but no man can do it all by himself.
The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 8 in the third. Here's Monroe. He has 7. Bryant outside. Here's the floater.
Bryant is the total platinum level package. A lethal shooter, an exceptional defender, a flat-out assassin on offense, and most importantly, this guy's a leader too.
All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for Minnesota?
Oh, their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking quite a few as well.
You know, one other area they're doing well in is steals. I mean, they've knocked the ball loose a number of times and been able to track it down after the fact.
First free throw is good. Well, Grant, it seems like each year play in the NBA becomes a little more wide open and a little less physical.
Yeah, it's definitely changed, B.A., what you look for in a player today. Now, if you're overly aggressive, you always will be in foul trouble and of little use to your team. So being able to control your aggression is how you survive in today's game.
And he makes both free throws. Detroit has gone 1 for 2 from outside the arc in this third quarter. Here's Abdul Rauf. He shoots. Houston can't hit.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contributions.
Pass to Monroe. Now Bryant. From the elbow, and he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
That's his first personal foul. 13 foul. Shooting for Minnesota, Bryant. Kobe Bryant at the line for 2.
First one falls for him. And both free throws good for Bryant.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Here's Abdul Rauf. Pass to Moncrief from outside the arc. He's off on that one. Minnesota's gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Here's Tomjanovich. Another miss by Minnesota. The Pistons have gotten 5 of 12 shots to drop in the third. Here's Moncrief. That shot missing. Excellent D there from Bryant.
Yeah, just hasn't been able to find his rhythm offensively, and that's having a ripple effect.
Monroe misses. The Pistons shooting a disappointing 38%. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Pass to Abdul Rauf. Going inside, and down it goes. Jam that one home.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Minnesota with the ball, following the score by Detroit. 6 to shoot. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. It's deflected.
Trying to attack Roy Hibbert, man. His timing impeccable.
And we've got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Julius Randle's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Haslam comes in for Hayes. And Anderson subbed in for Bryant.
2 minutes remaining in
Here's Moncrief. Pass to Hibbert. Here's Stojakovic. Clock at 4. Down low. From 12 feet. It's wide right. Hits off the rim. It's been all Timberwolves. To the inside. Anderson. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
Here's Abdul Rauf. Driving inside. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Hanging on the rim, just showing off.
That's how you extend the glory right there.
It's the best way to do it, as long as you don't get teed up for it.
Now here's Anderson. 11 points in the game. The fadeaway. And that one hits the back iron.
I think in that situation, that was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
40 seconds left in the third. Here's Hibbert. Checked by Randle. Here's Stojakovic. Connects from downtown.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
Minnesota has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. There's 21 seconds left in the third. A nice shot by Haslam. And the Timberwolves lead by 15.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Here's Abdul Rauf. Oh, made it a tough look for him as the defense really pressed up on him. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. The T-Wolves on top, up by 15. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the 4th quarter. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. Curry against Wall. Here's Wilkins. Pass to Moncrief. And here's Cousins. Great D that time from Jokic.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th quarter. Nikola Jokic is out there with Julius Randle. Then there's John Wall, and it's Anderson in at the 2-guard spot. Here's Curry. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. Oh, nice shot by Moncrief.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Minnesota shooting 53%. Good efficiency on offense so far. Wall, the pass to Jokic. Inside, rebounded by Cousins.
Most nights this shot would have been his, but the defender gave him just enough trouble.
And stolen by Jokic. Here's Tomjanovich. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to go on to Marcus Cousins.
First team foul. At the line for the Timberwolves, Tomjanovich. Rudy Tomjanovich taking 2 shots.
And he drops the first. So both teams changing it up here. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And they've been so much more aggressive drawing the whistle here in the second half.
And guys, I think it's exactly the right thing to do with the lead. Keep going at defenders and find a way to get yourself to the line.
Now here's Cousins. And Wall comes to help. And here's Curry for 3. Another 3 for Detroit.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Wall against Curry. And there's the lob. And Jokic throws it down.
Boy, Jokic always in sync with his teammates, which is part of why he's able to put together these highlight reel sequences.
Here's Houston. Second shot opportunity. And it's Cousins laying it in.
Always a good possession when you can get that kind of look.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 to open the 4th quarter. Pass to Jokic. The drive. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
Encouraging signs for him after starting the game poorly. He's picked it up here in the second half.
Here's Wilkins. We're in the 4th quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Bosch. Tipped. Here's Tomjanovich. Wall with it. Shot from 12, and another basket for Minnesota.
Boy, such a terrific passer out of the pick and roll. This time Wall crosses him up. Nice shot.
Pass to Wilkins. Off the left rim and out. The Timberwolves have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Here's Kirilenko. Goes back up, and the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
Alvin Hayes, Kobe Bryant.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Pass to Cousins. Here's Houston, covered by Bryant. And again, the Pistons missing.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage junk there.
Wall on the take. Good on the bucket. And the Timberwolves lead by 21.
Boy, that's a nice drive by Wall. He is still one of the fastest players in the league with the ball in his hands.
Pass to Cousins. Well, Clark, is someone with a close eye on the college game. How excited were you about this season's incoming rookies?
Boy, I tell you, man, it's always exciting. I mean, that's been my take every year. I mean, you take a look at the guys in college, and you know some of them will be pros, and you're excited for them to have that opportunity to realize a dream. So I think the drive and enthusiasm of these young guys at the college level as they embark on trying to be pros, that's always fun for me to watch and see.
Now here's Wall. And he lobs it up top and finished off by Hayes.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
Detroit calls timeout.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
We present our New Balance Player of the Game, Kobe Bryant.
You know what's interesting? It seems like he's hitting everything he's putting up there. I mean, he's caught fire and just has continued on with the attack. I mean, his ability to pick the D apart, wow. So impressive, so incredible.
Wow, did this game really turn out to be his show? A commanding performance like that makes for a sweet victory, especially on the road. Here's Houston. On the wing, Curry. Wall covering. Shot is good by Curry.
And I'll tell you, we see Curry working on his balance all the time. Well, I'll tell you what, it paid off on that challenging play.
On the wing, Bryant. The three is up. And the basket's good with the assist from Wall. Wall's got 3 assists in the game.
He hit 3 triples in the first half. 3 more since. That's nothing to shrug at.
To the left side wing. Here's Houston. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Oh, nice shot by Bryant.
His points are really adding up from the three-point line. He had 9 from distance in the first half, and he's only getting better.
And he lobs it up.
Well, I tell you what, Curry is such a tremendous perimeter shooter. I think his ability to set up teammates and his unselfishness are often underrated.